Deska vs Southpark. La-di-da. Game password. And we are starting. I'm terribly sorry about the ridiculous lateness of this stream, everybody. I was not quite informed as to exactly what I was doing, so there was a lot of faffing around and a lot of waiting, but we are finally starting and things are finally going. Spawning up in the top right-hand side, we have the purple Zerg, ISL-Deska, and spawning down in the bottom left-hand side, we have the orange Zerg, who is ISL-Southpark. And for those of you who know literally nothing about anything, this is going to be a ZVZ. It's going to be one of the all-time weirdest mirror matchups. Some say it's barely even StarCraft, but it should be exciting nonetheless. So, right away, everybody just starts hatching out the drones. Completely standard stuff. That's exactly what we'd expect to see. Sending the overlords out to do the scouting. Neither player is going to scout the other player first, as they are cross positions, and you'd have to be mad, raving mad, in order to scout cross positions first. Especially in ZVZ. Ooh, I'm just going to stick myself on Do Not Disturb. DND, there we go. Okay, so now I'm ready to cast, ready to go. Sort colours out, 1, 2, 3 for luck. Got a few lava hanging around as the Overlord starts to spawn in. We've actually seen an earlier spawning pool from ISL, which one is this? ISL-Southpark. We've seen a 9 pool go down from Southpark, whereas Deska is just letting things run on a little bit. I do hope he's not planning to go for any kind of 12 hatch tomfoolery, but the drone heads out, and I'm slightly afraid as to what we're going to see. Are we going to see? Yes, we are definitely now going to see a 12 hatch. Oh, was that earlier than 12? That might have even been earlier than 12. 11 hatch. Bizarre, but oh well, whatever works. So we're going to see a 9 pool speed. Oh my god, we're going to see a 9 pool speed from Southpark against a 12 hatch from Deska. God only knows what Deska is going to manage to do about this. Sending out the Overlord again. He's not going to scout this build for quite some time, and I fear for his safety now as the hatchery bubbles away there, and the spawning pool is done. The Zerglings are halfway done. Speed will be coming up pretty soon, and he's going to have an interesting time defending against this. All he has to do is he has to right now hope and pray that Southpark actually scouts the wrong way first. He's not even sending out the Zerglings yet. This could actually be Deska's saving grace, as Deska's spawning pool is well along the way. 1 Zergling heads out from Southpark, and actually Deska is going to be absolutely fine, because Southpark has no idea where he is, and there is absolutely no danger. 12 hatch is going to go off as planned, and he's going to take the economic advantage right away. The earlier layer, of course, from Southpark going down, which is going to mean he has early Mutalisk, and he's going to have the advantage in that sense. But if, and that's quite a big if, this expansion can be held on to by Deska, he's going to see a big advantage going into the mid-game when it really comes into those Muta battles. He's going to have the extra gas, he's going to have the extra larvae, and all around he's going to be in a much better position. But we are going to see how that goes. Zergling's just lining up, taking their position. He still has no idea what has gone on the other end of the map, but he now has a Zergling running up, and he's going to see it any time soon. Unless, of course, he can be blocked. The Zergling goes on up, and Deska has a Zergling running around. He actually manages to, almost block that Zergling from getting through, but it does make it through, and he's going to see exactly what's been going on. He's going to see all this stuff, and he's going to see just how badly he's in trouble. It's going to be very interesting to see how he reacts to this. What's he doing? He's throwing up some more Zerglings. I think he saw the Zergling numbers from Deska, and Deska is actually pushing across the map with a good number of Zerglings, and this could be quite scary for Southpark. However, he's got this good formation. He could have a slightly better formation here. If he had a stronger concave, he'd be less... But what's he doing? He's actually heading out of his base against a superior Zergling number. Clearly, his Zergling did not get all the information he needed, and he's going to get caught here with a lower number of Zerglings, and Deska is not going to take this battle quite yet, but he does have reinforcements coming in, and he does take the battle, and he's pushing on to Southpark, and Southpark is in now all kinds of trouble. He's hatching 4 more Zerglings, but I'm not even sure that will bring the numbers up to even. Deska is just streaming in the Zerglings. He takes down 1 more Zergling, 2 more Zerglings, and he's going to dart in, get some drones, and he catches these next ones just as they come out of the eggs, manages to kill one straight away, doing no damage, and the spawning pool is now going down, and this is a hideous, terrible blundering position from Mr. Southpark. The spawning pool goes down. He just manages to get the sunken colony up in time, so that could be his saving grace if anything is. But right now I think he's in absolutely piles of trouble. Drone out there gets stuck. He's going to pick it off. He's just going to continue going straight for the spire, and he's actually going to take this spire down. And Southpark, you're in a huge amount of trouble. Moving those Zerglings out was a massive mistake, and it has undoubtedly cost him this entire game. The creep colony going down from Deska. At this point, all he's going to do is just play it safe. He does not want to be caught throwing this game away, but Southpark has literally no tech buildings left, almost no drones. His spawning pool's down, his spire's down, he's just got his lair, hatching more drones. Worker rush doesn't seem very likely at this point, and he's just heading these lings out to see what damage he can do. But I really don't think there's anything left for him in this game, and pretty soon he's going to be forced to type out and call it a day for this one. The sunken colony comes up just in time, and the drones all run back safely to the base behind the cover. Ooh, picks off an extra Zergling there. Nice bit of micro going on. And Southpark is unable to make any headway into the base and back into the game. He has put the spire back down, but this is going to be brutal. There are mutas out already from ISL-Deska, and he's heading straight over to Southpark's base, knowing what kind of damage he can do. As soon as these mutas arrive at the base, I'm sure it's going to be GG, absolutely, unequivocally, 100%. He has 4 Zerglings left, and that is his lot. He's not even making another spawning pool. 2 Zerglings going in there needlessly from Deska, but I'm sure he can afford it at this point. I think that Southpark's going to be forced to GG anytime now, as these mutas come in and start taking out all his drones. There is the GG. Go next game.